Mic check 1 2. Put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear the sound of my voice, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Oh my goodness. What is going on? But first and foremost, make sure you're hitting that like when you get up in here. I got time today. What the heck is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? What is the freaking deal with this? This is crazy. You know you had a court date. You knew this was coming. You know this day was coming. You know it. This wasn't a emergency hearing. You knew it was going down today. What the is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? So for those who are joining, I can only be here briefly, and I'm going to tell you why. I can only be here briefly. But apparently, the infamous wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. I'm hearing everyone popped up but her lawyer. Everyone showed up but the lawyer. How are you ready for trial and your lawyer don't show up? Oh my goodness. I was actually rooting for you. Psych. No, I'm just kidding. I was. I don't know. But how are you in everyone's business, but your business is not handled? Your lawyer didn't show up. How are you in everyone's business, but your own business? Your lawyer needs to get paid. No panhandling, no grifting. He wants bread. He wants that greenback. He wants that check before he walks in. No notice of appearance. Money on the wood make the deal good. Money on the wood make the deal good. Man, if you ain't learned nothing from all these cases that you're sitting in, you're covering, that money is the driving force for equitable justice. What do you think was going to happen when you brought yourself up there? You got your hair did. You got that Armani suit. You were dressed to the nine. You had the green bottoms on, not the red, not the blue, not the gold, the green bottoms. And you were suited and booted. What the heck is going on? You knew with all the fundraising donations, you out in all over you covering everyone's case, but you didn't get your attorney. Listen, people are not working for free, and they know that this case has different moving parts. They're not showing up unless they have money. They're not showing up unless they have money. Listen. I mean, come on now. You're not going to go against the state with no attorney. You might as well walked in there backwards. You might as well have walked in the courtroom backwards. Because you know what happens when you don't have an attorney and you walk in the court backwards, you're going to get... Anyway, I'm not going to say that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, what the heck is going on? You had all this time to prepare. I was rooting for you. I said, if you came in there with one of those top attorneys, you had the opportunity to get the YSL attorneys. I mean, isn't the selfies worth something? You taking selfies with everybody. I mean, you had more opportunity than a little to finesse. Finesse. You know, you just can't come in there wearing a mop and say, hey, I'm ready to, no. You got to come in there prepared. You know what they say? Money talks and BS runs marathons. Well, you are running a marathon today, lady. You're running a marathon. You gotta handle your business before you try to be in everybody else's business. Shout out to Ernest Williams. Sonia, is Sonia to help you? Listen, all I'm saying is, don't have me send the reporters to the courtroom to cover it, and you're not there. You know, I'm coming ASAP Rocky, so I can't really be there. I can't be there. Shout out to Queen Lily, the political correspondent that is on 47's neck. She's riding 47's neck. Like, oh my goodness. But this is crazy. Like, okay, so let me tell you what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So they adjourned it until Monday. So she has the whole weekend to do a fundraising. You got a whole weekend to do a fundraising. Because I know you in Brunswick. I know you spend a lot of money. You had to be down because listen, it's costing me money being in LA. You know, it's costing me bread. So I know it's costing you bread. I heard you was flexing on the internet yesterday, talking about you got the powerhouse attorney coming in. Well, he didn't get that memo. Wait a minute. You were flexing hard yesterday. You were flexing. I thought you was bringing Perry Mason, reincarnating the late great Perry Mason, you know, the TV attorney. You couldn't even get a Perry Mason in there. And we know KB wasn't coming in. Caleb, she's not coming in for this. She sit there, she booed up with her husband. She ain't trying to be in this. No. Okay. So that part, I wasn't showing up. I got real business to take care of. I can't. But listen, came up in this courthouse. Your hair's about to hit the ground. You're looking like $1 million. Well, not $1 million. Wait, hold on. Is that even green? Oh, I'm sorry. I got to put my glass on. That wasn't green bottoms. I'm sorry. But the bottom line is, you cannot show up to court as a defendant with no attorney. You sat in YSL for 2 years. Now you know you need an attorney. Public defender, public pretender. You needed something coming up in there. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So the case is adjourned until Monday. And that's what it is. You guys, what you got, all those mods that you were putting in timeouts and putting them in the block party and all that, you may want to release them. Give them all a reprieve so they can come in and assist you. That's what you probably want to do. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I actually really got to cover a real trial. And that's a continuation of the ASAP Rocky trial. Defense is planning on presenting their case today. And that takes place in another hour and a half. I think we're going to 10:30. Yes. 10:30. And I'm talking LA time. But hold on a second. Let me shout out my peoples. Queen Lily in the building. Let me see who else is in here. That part, I see you. That part. Be the light. Appreciate you. Happy birthday. Be that light. It's her birthday. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. I'm not going to sing. But happy birthday. Happy birthday. May you have many, many more happy returns. And shout out to Shot B. You've been rocking with me for 10 months. I appreciate you, Shot B. You in the building. I see you. Well, this is a false alarm. It ain't going down today. But I won't be in town for it whenever it goes down. I won't be available. It's going down on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down on Monday. It's going down on Monday. I know that part. Well, she actually represented her for a hearing in Georgia. I want to say last week. He did represent her last week, so I thought maybe Kelly decent person. She don't hold no grudges. She came in and did what she can do remotely, but she ain't flying. She's not flying in for this. She's in Texas with her husband. Right, attorney didn't show up. I mean, just think about this. Would you show up if you weren't getting paid? Allegedly, would you show up if you weren't getting paid? Because one of the two things would have happened. The attorney would have filed a conflict with the court and said, hey, I can't be there. Or he just didn't file anything because he wasn't retained. And I think, most can deduct that if there wasn't a filing done by the attorney, then the attorney is actually non-existent. So this is a play. I mean, paid to play. That's what it is. You don't just assume somebody's going to represent you without you putting that money on the table. Don't assume that. But we'll see what happens Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I couldn't bring you the blow by blow, but if the attorney don't show up, you can't really say much. Couldn't say much, and the judge can't move forward. I mean, even if the attorney is sick, he or she still has to file notice with the court. Attorneys just don't not show up. They don't just not show up. They don't show up if they're not getting paid, and if they're not officially on the record. You file what is called a notice of appearance. If that's not filed with the court, then it shows on the record that there's no attorney. But not when you, and Queen, I hear you, but not when you get on your platform and say, hey, I got the one of the attorneys from the YFN Lucci. Only two attorneys that I know worked that case, and that was Drew Finley, and I know Drew personally. Drew is he's not picking up his suitcase if you don't got that bread. And the other attorney was, ladies and gentlemen, the former head of the gang prosecution team for Fulton County, who went to private practice, and we know that he is with a big law firm. He's not so. It's only Lucci only had two attorneys, and we know that neither one of them were coming in on a case like this. They wouldn't know. Now, wait a minute. It could have been the lady, but she really wasn't in a Lucci case. But the lead attorneys on that case was Finley and give me a second here. He's gonna be mad at me that it's just slipped my. Hold on a second here. Oh my goodness. I haven't had my carrot juice this morning. But that would be if anyone knows, type his name in there. Hold on a second here. I'm getting a report. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a second. So I say it was planned. Well, you keep planning like that, you're gonna find yourself by yourself. Keep planning like that. Don't sound like a plan. That's not the best strategy. That's not a trial strategy. No, that's not a good plan. That's not a good plan. You can't assume someone's going to pop up and show up for you. That no, 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 no. They probably did their research. Said, "No, I'm not touching this." And the judges don't really. The judges look into why their calendar is not moving smoothly, and no one's going to play those. Well, I don't know. Some people do weird stuff. People do weird stuff, so I don't know. It could have been intentional. Well, who knows? I don't know about setting. The judge has a calendar. She's not setting that off because you don't have an attorney. She can risk getting a bond revoked if she doesn't, you know, show the court that she's serious about this. These things happen, but we'll see. She's going to come back and tell her version of what happened. But there were other people in the courtroom, and they know what happened. So we'll hear some more, I'm sure, sometime today. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming in for the brief update. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you on the next live. ASAP Rocky trial continues.